In this 19th lesson on the pentatonic minor scale, the final two measures of the third melody, measures 9 and 10, await for you to learn them. So, without any further ado, let's just dive right in, shall we? All right, 9th and 10th measure here. Okay, so now we're going to start with two 16th notes. What I want to do is just remind you that in the eighth measure, we had the fourth beat, 4 E and and so now we're going to go 1 E and. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down here with your third finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string, your first finger at the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Now we're going to move 2 frets down to the 1st fret on the same string, and you're in a line for just this one beat. Now notice on the notation, you have a swoopy line from the and of 1 to the second beat. So you're going to play the and of 1 and hold that note over through the second beat. And then at the beginning of the third beat, you're going to jump up here to the 5th fret of the 5th string with your third finger. Then you're going to move over to the 3rd fret of the 4th string with your first finger. And then the 3rd finger at the 5th fret of the 4th string. Then the 3rd fret of the 3rd string with your first finger. Back to the 4th string, 5th fret with your 3rd finger. And then you're going to play that note again and play the 3rd fret of the 4th string, first finger, back up to the 5th fret of the 4th string, and then over to the 3rd fret of the 3rd string with your first finger. It's a pretty straightforward run. So, pause the video, rewind, go through the explanation there, and listen to it, okay? So, then, before you do that, let me play through it. 4 E and 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, now pause. Rewind if you need to go through the explanation and listen to the demonstration. All right? Then, when you're ready to continue, we'll keep going. All right, there you go. 2 times through. The first time through, we played every note with the pick on those runs. The second time through, we used hammer-ons and pull-off to play those licks so that you could hear the difference between the two of them. Pretty much gives a whole different flavor when you play one way over the other. So it depends on which way you want to do it that gives you the results you're looking for. All right? So make sure you work these out carefully and play them. All right, the challenge. You know it from the last melody. Now you've got the third melody under your belt. Play all 3 melodies in a row. without stopping. So as the progression starts over again, go to the next melody. Then it starts again, go to the next melody, right? So if you start with 1, then go to 2, then go to 3. Or mix it up. Play 2 first, 3 second, and 1 last. Or play 2 first, 1 second, and 3 last. Or switch 3 and 2. So 3 is first and 2 is second, with 1 being in the middle. Mix it up. It's up to you how the order is that you want to play them in, okay? And by all means, memorize these so that you can actually steal these licks and use them in your own stuff too. You have my permission to steal these licks, okay? All right, so when you're ready for the next melody, by all means, we'll be there waiting for you. See you then. Hi, thanks for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, it's free. Hit the red button down there in the lower right-hand corner. Below the video, there's a gray notification bell if you want to be notified when new content is posted, which we often do about once a week. I also have Outsmart Your Guitar over on Patreon. That channel features content that isn't included here on YouTube, so you may want to go check that out. There's 2 levels of subscription there, and we'd really love it if you became a patron and showed us your support there as well. All right? Thanks so much for watching, and thanks for your time. We'll see you soon.